help me welcome our esteemed colleague here who has been striving every week, giving speeches. Everyone put your hands together for Michael.
It was 12 months ago. I was at a real estate meeting. I had 2 properties listed. I said, I'm going to present these 2 properties. So I get there, I'm introducing myself to a couple people. I'm shy, a little nervous, haven't spoke publicly or on stage since high school. And at that time, it was terrible experiences for me. I would tell my teacher not to call on me because I don't like public speaking. I'm not comfortable with this. So I'm there, the meeting gets started, I sit down, and I'm seeing people come up and present. And they're sharing about their properties, and I'm starting to get a little nervous. My hands are starting to get a little sweaty, feeling the butterflies in my stomach. Uh-oh, I'm coming on soon. And the host of the meeting gets up and says, all right, does anyone else have any other properties they'd like to share that weren't scheduled to share? Please raise your hand. And I knew that was my time to raise my hand. I knew it was my turn to get up there and do what I came there to do. And I had all those feelings, all those emotions going on. Oh my gosh, what are people going to think or say about me? How am I going to look when I'm up there? How am I going to manage this nervousness in front of all these people and talk about these 2 properties? And I didn't raise my hand. I said, it's okay, I don't need to do this. No one knew that I planned to present that day. But deep down inside, I was crushed. I was hurt. How did I hit this adversity and not push through and overcome this? I was embarrassed. I was ashamed of myself. And I walked out of that meeting just so disappointed. And as I was walking back to my car, I was thinking, gosh, what's wrong with me? And in that moment, I heard a voice, hey, this is an opportunity. You can take for it what you want. You can either look at it and be upset, or look at it and think that it's room for you to improve, that it's a challenge for you to grow and be better. And that's what I wanted. And in that moment, I decided right there that I'm going to conquer this fear of public speaking. So when I got home, I looked online. How can I improve my public speaking skills? How can I get better and get more comfortable with this? Conquer that fear. Watched a couple of videos, came across Toastmasters. I found our beloved club here in Carmel Valley. A couple of days later, I went to my first ever Toastmasters meeting. I remember it. I walk in, and I had a tough time finding the office at first, finding the meeting. So I was a couple minutes late. And the host of the meeting says, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 a.m. We're going to go ahead and kick off the meeting. Do we have any guests that want to introduce themselves today? And at that moment, I'm walking in the door late to the meeting. Oh, looks like we have a young man that just walked in. Young man, why don't you come on up here, introduce yourself, and conquer that fear of public speaking? Here I am just strolling. Are we doing this right now? Okay. Put you right on the spot. Hi, I'm Michael. I planned to speak at a real estate meeting, and I couldn't do it, so I'm here to improve my public speaking skills. And I quickly hand him the mic and rush off. Just find my seat and just watch the rest of the meeting. Such a sense of relief. That's how uncomfortable I was with being up here. And I'm sure maybe all of you can relate as well. to those feelings that I was experiencing. But I kept coming. I stayed committed to myself and my decision. I kept coming week after week, slowly getting better, improving. And at first it didn't really feel much of improvement because I was so uncomfortable. But it was, slowly but surely, improving that nervousness, managing it better, and getting up here, expressing myself, sharing my thoughts, my opinions, and feeling accepted. And after 6 months, started giving speeches. People would say to me, wow, you've improved a lot in just 6 months. And I thought, really? I didn't really think much of it because I was just getting that much better every time I would come. So then, I wanted to take a step further and continue to push myself, continue to grow as I did the previous 6 months. So then I started going to different meetings, different Toastmaster meetings all throughout San Diego. The first meeting I went to was like that first time when Mike told me to come up and introduce myself. I felt all that nervousness again because I was in front of new people. I was comfortable with all of you here. I was comfortable with coming to the same place, seeing the same people, and sharing my speeches, my thoughts. So I felt that nervousness again, and then I started taking it up more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 meetings in 1 week, because I was just focused on getting that much better each and every time. And that's what's pushed me to be where I am today, to now taking this on as a career, being a professional speaker, dedicating my life to this, because I love it. But it all came from that one moment where I was at that real estate meeting, and I said, am I going to stay the same? Or am I going to push myself and see what's on the other side of this fear? Because out of our biggest fears come the greatest things in life. And that's what I discovered.